On a desolate stretch of Dartmoor, where ancient roads cross beneath windswept skies, lies a grave that has mystified locals for over 2 centuries. Fresh flowers appear here regularly, but no one knows who leaves them. This is the story of Jay's grave and the young woman whose tragic end may not have been her final chapter. Her name was Kitty Jay, though little else about her life is certain. What we do know paints a picture of heartbreak and desperation. Born around 1750, Kitty was likely a farm servant, one of the countless young women who worked the harsh moorland farms for little more than food and shelter. Local legend tells us she fell pregnant, abandoned by the father, cast out by her employer, and shunned by a society that showed no mercy to unmarried mothers. Facing a life of destitution and shame, Kitty made a desperate choice. She took her own life, becoming another victim of the brutal social codes of 18th century England. But her death was only the beginning of the mystery. In Kitty's time, those who died by suicide couldn't be buried in consecrated ground. Instead, they were interred at Crossroads, places believed to confuse restless spirits and prevent them from finding their way back to haunt the living. Kitty Jay was buried at the junction of 3 ancient tracks on Dartmoor, her grave marked by rough moorstone. It should have been the end of her story. But sometime in the 19th century, something strange began happening. Fresh flowers started appearing on her lonely grave. Posies of moorland blooms, carefully placed, always fresh. No one saw who left them. No one claimed responsibility. For over 150 years, the flowers have continued to appear. Locals have tried to solve the mystery. Hiding near the grave, setting up watches, even installing cameras in recent years. The flowers still appear. Some believe it's a local family maintaining an old tradition, passed down through generations. Others think it's the work of romantics, touched by Kitty's tragic story. But visitors to Jay's grave report something else entirely. A presence. A sadness that seems to emanate from the moorland itself. Some claim to have seen a young woman in period dress, walking the old tracks at twilight. Dog walkers speak of their animals refusing to approach the grave, whimpering and backing away from something only they can sense. Today, Jay's grave sits beside the busy B3357, but the mystery remains as deep as ever. The flowers still appear, sometimes weekly, sometimes monthly, but always fresh, always carefully arranged. Is it human compassion keeping Kitty Jay's memory alive? Or is there something more supernatural at work on these ancient moors? Perhaps the truth doesn't matter. Perhaps what matters is that after more than 2 centuries of neglect and shame, Kitty Jay is finally remembered. Her grave may be at a crossroads, but her story travels straight to the heart. Have you ever visited Jay's grave? Share your experiences in the comments below.